nobody saw. No one knew how the disaster began. Till the zombie hordes hit, cities fell. Civilization collapsed in the blink of an eye. Survivors fled, seeking refuge in the forgotten corners. Some clung to life above the clouds. Others burrowed into lightless bunkers. Most were lost beneath the ashes. And yet, some are still fighting to survive.
Move faster! The woods are infested with zombies! Hurry! Use a torch to light the campfire! Those things are closing in! Good thing zombies fear light. Stay close to the campfire, folk.
By daybreak, they'll retreat into the woods. We need to light up the surroundings with the fire. Come on, people. We got lots to do.
We reached the camp just as the torch faded. When the campfire lit up, I knew we had another day to live. Light truly brings hope.
Now we can see a bit further. Seems like this is an abandoned camp.
After running around all night, everyone's starving. Let's see if we can find something to eat.
Looks like there's an abandoned kitchen here. Hope to find something useful. I hope there's something to eat.
Need a hand?
Nah, just take a seat. It'll be ready in no time.
I'm starving.
Food's ready!
Finally! I'm famished.
What's that smell?
I've had enough. Chased by those darn things all night. Now we gotta eat this crap.
Even this crap is barely enough for one meal.
Look at our little crybaby. We made it out, didn't we? I've got some bread left that I was saving for a good drink, but here, fill your bellies.
Thank you, David.
Don't worry, you won't go hungry with me here. I'll go to the woods and see if I can catch some prey.
This camp doesn't seem abandoned for too long. Looks like it was once a hunter's hut.
Let's fix it up first. See if we can find some hunting gear. That sound? It's a deer. Looks like dinner's sorted. Found it. Approach with caution, then... Oh no, zombies, run! Whew. There are zombies in the woods.
Don't go too deep. Zombies stay in the shade of trees during the day.
Got it. I won't be too far from you guys. Guys, let's get...
Just need a handy tool now.
found a place to settle.
Can we have some food?
Welcome aboard. However, it's a bit bare bones here.
As long as we have a place to stay, we'll do our best.
Look what I brought back.
That's a huge leg. Look out!
Forgive me. Tell everyone to get into the light.
Stay by the campfire. I'll go save David.
You guys okay?
David, he...
No, wait, it's dangerous!
No! David!
Sorry. He's no longer your buddy. All I can...
Without you, we'd be in way more trouble. It's just...
Let's help him find peace. He wouldn't want to end up like this. Guys, there might still be danger around. We gotta survive tonight first.
David's gone forever. Where is the damn hope? How are we supposed to survive this? By dawn, we laid David to rest with deep sorrow. It's my fault for not stopping David from going hunting. He's getting old, and nighttime zombies are...
I still can't believe it. He was such a great person.
Chin up, folks. We gotta prepare for another night. Someone needs to take David's place. Here, we can view the shelter residents' situation and make proper arrangements. Now, send someone to take David's place.
Oh boy, it's getting windy.
More wood! Don't let the wind blow out the fire. Our lives depend on it.
There's candlelight coming from that old house to the west!
Stay behind me. Is someone there?
Go! Just... go!
Bad news, folks. We spotted a horde of zombies on our way here. Appears we're in for a zombie tide tonight.
A horde of them? It's hard enough dealing with one or two.
With this tiny flame, no one's gonna survive today. We gotta upgrade it to a watchtower, so that the light can reach further and won't be blown out by the wind. I've got the blueprint. Didn't get a chance to use it in the last shelter.
Hustle up, guys. We gotta build the watchtower before nightfall.
First off, we need to stock up enough iron for the watchtower.
Is this a scrapyard?
Here we can collect discarded parts and melt them down for the iron. Stay behind me. Is someone there?
Go! Just
Hang in there.
go! I've been bitten! Just go!
Wait!
Dang! We gotta be faster! I can already smell those rotting zombies!
Zoe, what happened?
I'm just gonna drag everyone down. It's all my fault. If I hadn't complained about the food,
David chose to go. All we can do now is keep going for him. Wipe those tears and get ready. Zombies are coming.
Darn, it's the zombie tide! Everyone to the campfire!
there's an insane amount of zombies.
We're burning daylight. Let's get the watchtower set now!
It's working. Those things dare not come near the light.
What's that?
The watchtower lights holding back those regular zombies. Take out the Hulk and we'll survive!
Bob! Finally found...
Right on time, Selena. Get ready to fight.
after it! Don't let it slip away!
Calm down, Bob. It's not even dawn yet, and the woods are too dicey. Plus, folks need us.
Exactly. Those things could come back at any moment before dawn. We can't afford any more losses.
Thanks for showing up at the perfect moment, Selena.
It was the Watchtower's light that saved this place. But some of our friends didn't make it.
I'm sorry, but I have to do something before they turn.
We barely repelled the zombie tide by the light of the Watchtower. Before we could even pray for the deceased, new challenges emerged.
I think there's a casualty coming over there.
Help! A zombie leader attacked our camp, and I'm the only one who made it out.
Seems like it's still around. You better hurry and go after it. Ethan, take him back to the shelter and patch him up.
Bob, the woods down south are pretty dicey.
No worries. We got this.
Stitch here. Now the workload.
Hundreds of zombies poured in. Devoured my wife, Celia. I promised I'd keep going. And I will.
Survivors, this isn't a place you should be.
We're tracking down the zombie leader that attacked the shelter last night.
Guy, a wandering swordsman. The zombie you're looking for should be just east of here.
Thanks, friend. Let's move, Selena.
Done with this place. What? Get it together. Time to pick up the axe.
Demolition expert Selena, standing by.
Bob is your uncle.
Demolition expert Selena, standing by.
Bob is your uncle.
Demolition expert Selena.
Bob is your uncle.
Curiosity doesn't...
Bob is your uncle.
Dios aprieta, pero no ahorca.
There's a woman out by the fence!
Please, you have to help me.
What's wrong? Calm down.
Please.
We've only got one.
Her lips are cracked. She's just a kid. Thank you so much. Lily's saved. Lily's saved.
I took it! I need... Forgive me, please. This place feels different from the other shelters. They really see me as someone they can count on. I'm not alone in this doomed world anymore.
Dreaming of zombies chasing me, and shelters as tall as skyscrapers.
Demolition expert Selena, standing by.
Bob is your...
Demolition expert Selena.
Bob is...
Demolition expert Selena, standing by.